Hey, what's up guys, TechTine here, and this is everything that Samsung did right with the Galaxy A15 5G. And now that I've had this phone for about a month, here are the things that I like about it. Beginning with the design itself, so I did a video where I talked about the things that I don't like about this phone. I'll leave it linked in the description below. But basically, this squared off design brings in kind of a new look, and the phone itself just looks better in my opinion than the A14 5G, which looked more on the cheaper side, and the durability was very questionable on the A14 5G. Whereas the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G brings a more of an industrial design in my opinion. It still is made out of plastic, but it's much better put together. So in the Galaxy A14 5G, the biggest issue that I had as far as the design goes is just not just the looks, because looks are just a subjective topic. However, I did have issues with the fact that the back was just coming off. So the adhesive that Samsung was using to put the phone together was just not doing it for me. So Samsung did fix this problem, and believe it or not, the A15 5G is slightly smaller, so it is more compact, but still keeps a fairly large display, which we will definitely cover later on. So definitely a better looking phone than the A14 5G. It looks like a more expensive phone than the $200 price point that this phone has, which brings me up to my next point, which is the price. So Samsung did price this phone extremely appropriate, which is definitely a huge thumbs up in my book. So a $199.99 is the MSRP on this phone, and you can get it unlocked at that price, which is fantastic. You don't see that a lot in phones nowadays. And when you do see a phone that's $200, trust and believe that it's not going to be to this quality. So thumbs up for Samsung for keeping the price the same and including more features with this device. So the next topic of conversation is going to be the display itself. So Samsung gave us an improved 6.5-inch AMOLED display versus the IPS panel from the Galaxy A14 5G, which is a big upgrade. Like I said, getting us an AMOLED screen but still keeping the same price is just a huge thumbs up for Samsung for doing this. And it still supports a 1080p panel, so they did not sacrifice resolution, and they did not sacrifice the refresh rate, which means that it's still using a 90 Hz refresh rate for kind of a faster, you can say, for a way that makes this phone feel faster than it actually is. So thumbs up for that. And with the OLED display, you get all the benefits that come with it. Blacks are deeper, the battery experience and the battery efficiency is better, which we will definitely cover later on. And overall, just as an experience when watching videos, playing games, looking at social media, browsing the web, just doing what you do on your phone just feels better and feels a little bit more high quality, which is definitely something that I feel like this phone is going to be popular for. So the display is not perfect by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but there are still some things that are positive about it. If you want the negatives about the display, watch the Devil Advocates video that I did about this phone where I talked about the things that I don't like about it. Again, it will be linked in the description. So next up is the camera on this phone, or the cameras I should say. So that there's still a triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel main sensor. You get an ultra wide and you get a depth sensor. So this time around we do get a actual useful camera system. So the ultra wide is something that I definitely welcomed, which gives us kind of a bigger field of view and makes the camera experience a little bit enjoyable. It's still not a solid camera, but it will definitely get the job done when it comes to taking pictures in good lighting conditions. Harsh lighting conditions is questionable. Low light is questionable. Everything else, good lighting conditions, you should respect it. That's that. All right, so the next topic of conversation is going to be in the performance aspect. So while the chipset is still a MediaTek processor, the best thing about this kind of performance aspect of this phone is its battery life. So it's definitely an efficient phone, which means that battery life on here is excellent. And besides that, this phone also supports a 25-watt fast charging versus the 15-watt that was on the Galaxy A14 5G. So a faster ability to charge this phone is definitely something that I welcome with this device. All right, so with that being said, I want to hear it from you guys. What do you think of the Galaxy A15 5G? Do you agree with the points that I made? Do you have any issues with it if you have it so far? I would love to hear you guys' opinions. But with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone for watching my videos, subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me and it helps this channel grow even further. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. I really enjoy using this phone and I can't wait to use it further and see how good or how bad it will be in the future. So thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Follow in my footsteps, I say hello.